to Donruss. We'll see how we do. All right, take a look. Typical. We'll do the left side, and then we'll do the right side. There we go. And usually what we do is we go 6 packs at a time, open them up. Let me unpin that. There we go. Make sure you can see that. And we'll do a few at a time. Now, from what we were seeing before, it's looking like there was supposed to be 1 parallel, 1 insert, and 1 optics. They said 24 in a box. There goes the dude. Welcome. Take a look. We're just starting off. Here's our first box of Donruss. Okay, we're looking at 24. Here we go. Let's see what we can see. All right, so here's the base. There's what your base looks like. Okay, and see how there are. There's Will Clark, Kobe Mayo. So that's 3. All right, there's 4. Okay, there's your 4 just regular base. Johnny Bench over there. All right, now here's what okay. There is Colby Mayo. This is, I want to say, let me go through as we're looking at that. This was the holographic, I think. See if I'm doing that right. Dodger Donald, welcome. Okay, there's your holographic. We got the Unleashed. That's, I would say Unleashed is okay, like a pretty common insert. I would say there. On a pretty common insert. And then here back to another base. So in that pack, and then there's a prospect, Owen Hall. Okay, so in that first pack, it had 2 an insert and a parallel, and then we had 6. Okay, well we had 3. We had 4 from 1 through 100. That is your base set. Take a look at the numbers there. 4 of those. This is my first pack of Donruss opening, so I'm taking a little time here just to analyze it. We had 2 rated rookies or rookie prospects, and then 2 insert in a parallel. Okay, so let's just check the next pack. That's typically, now if you do see, like I said, we have the teams that are still available. If you see, if you're liking what the team's looking like, we got some color coming up here. If you like what the team looks like, there's A-Rod. We got Paul Skeens. There's what the Paul Skeens card looks like. Here's our rated rookie, Will Wager. And Lou Garrett. They got a Lou Garrett card there. All right, here's our first numbered card. Right, take a look at that. Kobe Mayo. Well, Kobe Mayo showing up on that's our first numbered one. Okay, these are the green. I'll say the not lime green. Let's take care of that for you. If you're new here, any card, okay, will always top load cards under 100. Penny sleeve, the inserts and the parallels and stuff, and the optics. Tyson Neighbors on your optics. I'm keeping things stacked together. And then you had 2 more base cards. So it looks like you're getting 6 bases. You're getting 4 base, Noblemeyer. You're getting 4 base. You're getting 2 rookie prospects or rated prospects, they're calling them. And then an optic and a parallel or insert. Jake Boss. We have Terry Francona, little old timer here. Colton Keith. And here's a rated rookie. Here is Jario Irate. No, we're doing this is the break. So far we've sold. I just don't want to hold up the break. Okay, we've sold 9 of the teams, and then the rest are up for auction. If you see a team, that you that's available, and there's some guaranteed hits there, we'll wait for the National Treasure last. If you see a team that has not been bought, that you're like, all right, I'm seeing some value in that. Make an offer on that. Make a pre-bid. I got the pre-bids checked. Okay, but I just don't want to hold up the break to keep waiting and keep waiting. Here's Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench on the holographic ones. I don't know if that other people just hold up the break and wait on the break and wait on the break until let's break the cards, and as the value shows up, people can make offers on it. All right, how about the Bomb Squad? Okay, here's another one of your inserts. Okay, now I would say this one is kind of on these inserts. Okay, the Bomb Squad is kind of on your how do I say this, regular side. I think these inserts are not a rare insert. I think these are your regular inserts. Along with the other one was the Unleashed. Sorry, I'm doing a little too much talking. Okay. There's Racing Outlaw. Welcome. So I think those are kind of your regular ones on those inserts. Yep, yeah, that's true. Here is Ethan Sellis, rookie prospect, and then we got Bryce Rayner. Yeah, can you believe that DeVries trade? I was surprised by that. And I'll move a little faster as we go, of course. But right now, I'm just looking at Jim Leland. I'm looking at the cards, enjoying the break. Carlos Beltran, okay, Pedro Martinez right there, Robin Ventura. So just kind of enjoying it. Here's some holographic ones. Dustin Pedroia. Those holographics are not numbered. Here's David Ortiz on the optic. And then we got the rookies, Blake Burke, and usually they're kind of right next to each other. How about Ryan Walschmidt? I'm not familiar with Ryan there. Here comes some color. Looks a little orange coming up. Dustin Pedroia still. Andrew Jones. I'm not liking that they're all flipped over. We can't flip through the bases fast. Dylan Cruz. There's Dylan Cruz, a nice rated rookie. In tops, we had a nice home team advantage of Dylan Cruz. We had a nice one. And here comes the orange is Prospect Orange. Give me a second here. Let's penny sleeve that one. We got an optic Jarlin Sanua. How'd I do on that? Okay, take a look. The orange. Okay. Oranges are out of 199. Like I said, there's a bunch of 199s. And it's an optic. That's not too bad. And there you go. There's what the clear vision or the optic clearly looks like. And same thing. We got 2 Jarlins. See, now this is my Panini complaint. They need to sort better. Maybe they were intending to do this. But there is an orange parallel, and now we got the clearly on the clearly vision. That's all in the optics also. Oh, and how about the 1990? Is this the 1990 series? Cliff Lee. I think this is the Elite series. Oh, this is the Elite. This is your Elite series. Got Cliff Lee. And like I said, we'll go a little faster. We'll start going a little faster here. But it's fun too. On the rated rookies, see Caleb Lamavita, Paulo Sandoval, we got Nick York, Miguel Tejeda. All right, here is another rookie. We got Acuna, Luis Angel Acuna. That's a nice These are a little different. They're the holographic ones. Okay, but I believe they're calling these the laser holographic. I think that's the laser inserts. And James, hold on, let's get this right. Teriantos. Anybody familiar with that optic one? And there's our first autograph. Okay, a sticker, an optic autograph, Salad Caldwell. And these are the Diamondbacks. So here's a good example, as we were saying. If there's no one that picked up the Diamondbacks I have it listed for 25, and that's the best I could do. If you feel that this added value to the Diamondbacks, remember you get all the Diamondbacks of all the other cards here, of all the other boxes that we haven't opened yet. And so if you feel that this added value and you'd like to pick up the Diamondbacks now, you get this card plus all the other Diamondbacks, is how we do it here. Just to keep the, not going to wait for, and I just don't have the patience to, and I'm going to like beg and plead everybody to buy into the break. Just getting all the cards on camera. So if you like what we do there, that works out really well in WWE and NASCAR. So we're trying it in baseball also, to be honest with you. That's how we do it. So if you enjoy that, if you like that, that gives you a little value and gives you some prospectability, or you can pick them up before all we open up the boxes. That's a guaranteed, but sometimes, when that 1-of-1 shows up, it could drive the price up for a card to for the team to pretty high numbers. So you could lock it in early, or you can wait till you see there's value in the team that you're picking, depending on what collector you are. And so if you enjoy that, that's how we do it here. Those people that I knew, those people that have been here before, you know how that works. All right, let's see what we got. Here is the next stack, and then we'll go a little faster here. We've been looking through that. Mike Messina. Oh, we got a lot of color coming up. We got, Kevin Harris, Brett Kevin Sammy Sosa. Let's get some autographs here. Hey, Billy Martin. And Bucky Dent. We got Bucky Dent for the Yankees. And another bomb squad, Austin Wells. And that's more of your common insert. Here's some prospects now. We got Theo Gillen and Jesus Made. This is for Milwaukee. I am not familiar with. Take a look at the back there. I am not familiar with him. Greg Maddux, that was the guy I tried to model my pitching off of. Aaron Judd, of course, we all know him. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers, and another number. Let's see what this one looks like. Here is a kind of a 250. We got Braylon Donahue, rated rookie. Okay, he is from the Guardians. Get all those numbers in there. And again, I comment again, the Guardians have not been picked up. If you feel that adds the value, do a pre-bid on it, or just post in chat and say, hey, let's run that one, and I could run that one. Slade Caldwell, Optics, and I have a little Jersey Kings. There's our memorabilia. There's what the memorabilia looks like. A little Bobby Witt. Okay, Bobby Witt, Jersey King. We take care of that for you. Of course, we'll put that in. Let's see, I believe this is a good size for it. There you go. There's Bobby Witt. We'll put that next to, remember, there's three, they say three in each one. So far, we got the rated rookie, Slade Caldwell, and Bobby Witt, we know, Jersey Kings. Kind of a selection. There's still more coming up. Cole Young. Here is Enrique Bradfield, Mara Rivera, Reggie Jackson, Roger Clemens, Hurston Waldrop. There's the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. And how about Colson Montgomery, the foil, the coming attractions? Okay. Again, kind of on your regular insert. What a foil parallel. Your Angel Canera. That's how I do on that one. Alcantara. Jackson Churio. James Wood. Manny Ramirez. Oh, there's Eddie Matthews. I was just bought his rookie card. I believe 1978. A little Pee Wee Reese. Excuse me. And this is again the laser one they're talking about. They're not numbered. Oh, and how about a Lou Garrett? Lou Garrett, the pink optic. These are, I think, our low number of the night so far. The pink optic is out of 79. We'll get that in top loader. Anything if you're new, anything under 100, we'll get top loaders. Everything, all the other stuff gets a little penny sleeve. We'll put that in a nice Lou Garrett one for the Yankees. Okay, who picked up the Yankees? I got to give a little shout out to. The Yankees are Scott R. Scott R. Congrats on that. That's a low number too. Blake Caldwell. Let's keep going with Kyle Teal. I know this. Heston Kerstead. Jake Peavy. Juan Marshall. Deion Sanders right there. Connor Norby on the optic. Okay, the milestone. Don Mattingly. Here is Kellen Lindsay. Some of the prospects I am not familiar with. Tyson Neighbors, I'm familiar with him. He's kind of up there on the prospect list. Rhett Lowry, Alex Gordon. Oh, a little Jim Palmer, more Oriole love. Don Mattingly. Okay. Oh, Jen Pohl. Well, thank you for being here. Yeah, did you see that? That was a nice Larson auto we pulled today for you. Congrats on that. You'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. Those of you that are here also. I think I already sorted those. I'll send. I don't know if you're in our Facebook group. I will get you a picture of it if you want. But I'll get them sent out tomorrow. That's some nice Larson. I think 2 of them in there. Oh, you're for Westy? Yeah, just send me a message if you want to send me a message. If you want to send something to Westy, I could do that. Yeah, not a problem. I will, but send me where you want me to send it just to confirm that. Yeah. Oh no, I'd be happy to. I will do that for you. Yeah, just send me the message, and I could change the address in the in whatnot. Whatnot. I think I've done that a few times before for people. Congrats on that. That was a nice one. We're doing a little baseball now. We're doing a baseball. If you want to tell 500 of your closest baseball friends that we're doing some NT and some Donruss. We got a rated rookie here, Waller Jinks. Well, I'm sorry, Janik. This was 149. And two more in this stack. Tim Hudson. We got James Trinidas. And one more here on, keep my stacks good. One more Vance Honeycutt. There we go. We know him. Well, there we go. There's half a box right there. Any thoughts? Right. If anybody had any first impressions, that was my first impression. Like I said, if we want to take a look, here's your distribution. There is the parallels and inserts. Here is your base. There's 200 base cards, so we're looking at about 25 of 1 to 4, about a little 1 to 4 ratio of those. Not not too bad, but it could be a little better. I think I would like to see, I would like to see about 30, 40% on the parallels and inserts. Is just my opinion. So far we've had two. Okay, we had an autograph and the Jersey Kings, which is the memorabilia one. We got one more autograph or memorabilia to show up. And our low number is the Lou Garrett one. That's going to Scott R. Congrats on that. Our low number. All right, let's keep it going. And we had one clearly, Donruss clearly. All right, let's see what else we got. Jake Blouse, and then we'll go keep going on these. Terry Francona, we've seen them already. Here is our first optic. It is Albert Pujols. And how about the Bomb Squad? A nice little holographic parallel on the Bomb Squad. Okay, remember the holographics? They're not numbered, but that's still a nice card. Brock Wilkins and Brody Brett. How'd I do on that one? More Jim Leland. That's in their second Jim Leland. Carlos Beltran, Pedro Martinez, Robin Ventura. Okay, and here comes another low number, an artist proof. Colton Mayo. This is the we've been saying Colton Mayo's name a lot. Okay, it's for the Orioles. Okay, and again, let me for those of you that are new, I will demonstrate. Here is the Orioles have not been picked up in our break yet. And instead of holding up the break, this is give you a little value. This is Colton Mayo artist proof. This is number 2 out of 25. That's a low number of the night. If you feel that this adds the value, if you feel this adds enough value to pick up the Baltimore Orioles, tell me in chat or do a pre-bid, and I will run it at auction. That is, and we do that a lot in NASCAR and WWE. So I'd like to try doing that in baseball also, because just sitting here for 3 hours trying to get you to buy into the break is let's get some value for you. So you let me know. I will check, and it seems like we're okay. And if you enjoy that whole perspective, please follow, because we're going to be doing this. Here's Bradfield, Enrique Bradfield, Charlie Gordon on there. Here is Ben Hess. We got Pedroia, Dustin Pedroia, Andrew Jones, and more Dylan Cruz. Pablo Sandoval looks like, and Spencer Arrieta, Dalton Rushy. There's a Bomb Squad insert. Seaver King. We got Levi Sterling, Nick York, Miguel Tejeda, a little Pudge. You got Ivan Rodriguez right there, Prince Fielder, Carlos Beltran on the foil, and an optic Andrew Walters, rated rookie. Nick Kurtz, some green stuff showing up here. Take a look. You can see it coming up. We got Louis Baez, Ozzie Smith, one of my favorites growing up. Again, Nolan Ryan is another one. Craig Biggio. I did not like Craig Biggio. All right, here's some green. Here's our first lime green. Alex Gordon. Excuse me. It is numbered out of 149. We'll get that sleeve for you. 149, Alex Gordon. The next green right behind, clearly, Carter Holton. This is a prospect, Carter Holton. Take a look at that. And one more green, Evan Carter in the Elite Series. We'll get that also. Not numbered, but all those green is a green laser here. That's what they're calling the green laser. Okay, so a few greens in a row there. Chase Dolander. Who's this guy? This is Malcolm Moore, Jordan Lauer. Oh, Catfish Hunter, John Smoltz, and here is Jim Cat. From Minnesota, Twins guy. I did not on the insert. Jerry Angel Sehai. Sehai. I got to watch the Mariners card because I am not familiar with him. And how about Brody Brecht? How'd I do on that? Any Colorado fans out there? Brody Beck. Let's see if I'm pronouncing that one right. This is our second autograph. Take a look. Not numbered. And I am not familiar with Brody. So we'll put him, though, on the wall here. We'll keep showing those. And Cooper Pratt. And finish it off with David Shields. Oh, David Shields. Big Game Shields. And here's our last of the first box. We're still in the first box here. And see if you enjoy it. What do you think, chat? Those of you that are new, what do you think about the format? Is it enjoyable? Do you think it's sustainable? How do you feel there? Let's see what we got floating around in these packs. Here's our last. And we just been taking our time on the first one just to get a feel for it. It works very well in WWE and NASCAR, so I like to try it in baseball and see. Okay, let's get the base. Adam Wainwright, we could do Walters, Tim Hudson. We'll move. Here's the first one. There is Cal Ripken. That's kind of a younger picture there. How about a little Bobby Witt Marvels? The Diamond Marvels. This is a little more on your medium rare side on the Marvels one. Take a look at that. Bobby Witt on the Kansas City. We got to give a little shout out there. I believe Kansas City is picked up by Blue Moon. Blue Moon. There you go. That's not too shabby. On the Marvels there. Put that aside. Bubba Chandler. Okay. Cash Mayfield, David Ortiz, Willie Stargell, Darren Baker, Bobby Witt again. Here's some more green, a Will Clark out of 199. And we got one that's turned around here. Why is this one turned around? Slade Caldwell. It's a prism. I don't know if it's a short print or variation. I'm going to put that aside here because it was turned around. I got to do a little research on that. Cam Smith. Here's just some more prospects. Trey Yesovich, the Doc. Here's Jake Arrieta, Jace Young, Ian Kinslinger, Thomas Sagas. Tom Sagas, am I doing that right? They have yeah, I noticed that. Okay, Will Clark on the Rangers. He was, hold on, what if I remember Will Clark? He was, oh, now I'm running the blank. Padres, right? No. What was Will Clark for? The Giants. There you go. The Giants, yes. I knew it was a West Coast team. Jerry Angel Canetta. Yeah, Matt Williams, right. Oh, the good old times. I remember those growing up. Bryce Matthews, Matt Shaw, Austin Wells, Evan Carter. We'll just go quickly through this. Jim Cat, Pee Wee Reese right here, and Vance Honeycutt, holographic, rated prospect. Alcantara on the optic. Here is Thatch Hurd. Oops. Oh, we got a pad there. Connor Griffin, Acuna again, Louis Angel Acuna, Edgar Martinez, Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones, that's Atlanta, Johnny Mize. On the optics, here is a Elite Series, Chase Dollander, a wild card. August Ramirez. Here's more rookie, Sebastian Wilcock, Jim Rice on Boston, Jacob Wilson, Kumar Rocker, Ryan Braun. Here comes some color. We got Pedro Martinez on the holographic one, and Thatch Hurd, an orange out of 199. And the last two, DJ Dix, and the last one of the box is Carter Holt. All right, what do you think? Any opinions? That was our first box. Let me get my shoe box here to keep I just don't like tall stacks around here. We'll keep the break area clean. Any thoughts? What's the first impressions? How we feeling here? Those of you that are new, thank you for being here. Thanks for sticking it out and watching. See if you like this format. It beats waiting around for. I just don't have the patience to wait around to fill a break and for 2-3 hours. So I offer a value, and if you enjoy that, please follow. It works out very well in NASCAR and WWE. So we'll see if it works out in baseball also. Let me keep this. I don't know why that was turned around. I'm going to keep that Blake Caldwell. I don't want to mix it in with the box. I want to see why that was turned around. All right, that was our first box. And let's see. I do not see if you found out any pre-bids on that. Oh, I had that backwards. If any of those pre-bids. Now remember how we're doing it. If you want to pick up a team, there's still teams available. You can see the hits up there as we go through. If you're on the fence, okay, that's probably the best price I could give on those. And we'll still finish up with the National Treasure at the end. And I always count. I'm just one of those guys that want to get cheated off of a pack here. 6, there we go. So 6 and everything. And we open up and go through. And we'll go, like I said, we're moving a little quicker here. That first box is always, let's see how we do. Let's see what the cards look like. These are my first. That was the first box I opened. Okay, everything else was. Let's see what we got. Here we go. And we'll do another one. We got another one of these. Same thing on Saturday. Okay, we'll do another one on Saturday. And then probably mixers next week. All right, James Wood. We'll go through the base. Manny Ramirez, Eddie Matthews, Holston, Kerstad, Eddie Matthews on the optic. Chase Young, another Marvels. That one's not numbered. Here's some prospects. David Shield. We got Bubba Chandler, Jake Peavy. One Merkel. Did I say that right? Deion Sanders. Got Jordan Lauer on the holographic. And how about an orange Billy Martin? It is numbered out of 199. And there's our first autograph of the box, DJ Dix. There you go. It is not numbered. And you could speak to, there you go. It is not numbered. The autograph so far, I mean, right here, that's our second Arizona autograph. We'll put box number 2 right here, right above it. That's our second Arizona autograph. Mayfield, Cam Smith, Rhett Lauder right here, Alex Gordon, just the base. Jim Palmer, we'll go through them fast. Don Mattingly, and here we go. More Heston Kerstad on the optic. Oh, there's a nice Aaron Young bomb squad on that insert. We got Trey Savage. Here is a rated rookie, Bryce Matthews. Jimmy Rollins. Jeff Bagwell for Houston. Yadier Molina. St. Louis, I thought it was a different team. There's your Ricky Henderson. We were just talking about him. And a foil of Tekoa Roby. How'd I do that? And Levi Sterling. Another optic. Matt Shaw. We got Thatcher Hurd. Mike Piazza. Michael Young. Jim Thome. Brooke Lee. Just the base. Here's a black Kevin Alcantara. Now, take a look. Blacks are out of 39. Our low number is the Lou Garrett out of 25. No, I'm sorry, the Artist Proof. The Artist Proof is a low number. Hey, Joe B, welcome. We're doing a little baseball here. Cola Klops, thanks for checking it out. Got a couple low numbers here. Okay, and remember how we do it. If you take a look and you're like, oh, okay, that Artist Proof, okay, that Artist Proof right here out of 25, the Orioles are still available. And if you feel that Colby Mayo, you get the Orioles. It's still available here. Or take a look at those two autographs. Those two autographs, they're both the Diamondbacks. And if you put a pre-bid on it, okay, you would get the Diamondbacks. How about a little Mike Schmidt bomb squad? That's the foil. Looks like the green foil. Connor Griffin, Austin Ramirez, Buster Posey, Tony Perez, Junior Caminero, more Mike Schmidt, Kalen Culpepper out of 99, a little purple, a purple out of 99. And Nick Kurtz, optic. And some rookies. We have Sebastian Wilcock and DJ Dix on that first quarter box. See, like I said, we'll move a little quicker and have a little more fun and see what shows up. Well, so far, we had one autograph in that box in the black. I do like the optic. I like the colored optic. Right? That's a nice set to put together, the optic. Some nice rookies in that. There's 200 cards. Those 200 cards, that might be worth, if you're a set person, that might be worth putting together. And if you do put a pre-bid on something, just let me know in chat. We're going to cheat here. What do we think? Some Austin Wells, Evan Carter, Jim Cat, Pee Wee Reese. Here's Jackson Churio. And okay, here is a little Leo DeVries. That's a little, let me check this one out. I believe this is a little more on your rare side. I'm not sure. A little more on your rare. This is greetings from, let me find it here. Greetings from, oh yeah, a little, not super rare, but still a little more on the rare side. San Diego. We'll get that taken care of for you. Leo DeVries. And Dalton Rushing. How about Brock Wilkin, Luis Angel Acuna, Edgar Martinez, Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones, Hurston Waldrop on the laser. And this is the Nick York, Pittsburgh. This is kind of on your cracked ice. I believe let me see what they're calling this one. Anybody know off the top of their head? This is yeah, just cracked ice. They're calling it. Oh, here's a good problem to have. Where don't my I filled in all my card sleeves already. Let's grab another pack of card sleeves. On the Pittsburgh, cracked ice out of 25. On Nick York, that's another good Pittsburgh prospect, I would say. And that's matching the low number. 25 is the low number. Okay, we had the Baltimore Artist Proof, and now a cracked ice out of 25 to get the low numbers. Let's keep those on camera here. And like I said, Pittsburgh's available. Let me check the pre-bids. I don't see any pre-bids, so let's keep going. And Charlie Gordon, Jim Rice, Jacob Wilson, Kumar Rockler, Ryan Braun, James Wood, Optic, and Optics James Wood. And have a little Adam Wainwright milestone. That's a nice insert. I think those are fun reads. Ben Hurst. We got Seaver King, Mike Bucina. This is Brent Campanera, Sammy Sosa, Billy Martin, and how about a red James Wood? More Washington Nationals. Reds out of 250. John Smoltz, Optic. Levi Sterling, Nick Kreutz, Nick Kreutz. Greg Maddux. More Aaron Judd love. Bobby Miller. Mariano Rivera here. Manny Ramirez, Optic. And here's a yellow parallel bomb squad. Chris Davis. These are out of 199, I believe. Oh yeah, there you go. 108 out of 199. Louis Baez. Here is Chase Dolander, Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, Roger Clemens, Hurston Waldrop, Jackson Churio, and more 25. Oh, how about a little old school Catfish Hunter? Hey, Chris Davis. Did you see Chris Davis? Oh yeah, on the Baltimore, right? On the bomb squad. Here's another. So out of 25 is showing up here. That's our third out of 25, competing with the low number. We'll keep putting those up there. Seaver King. And what else we got? We got Malcolm Moore and Copper Pratt. What's showing up there for baseball? Hey, Lance Marsh, welcome. Thanks for being here. Working on some baseball here. TLC, doing some baseball today. I appreciate a lot of the NASCAR people are showing up to take a look. Thank you for looking. If you're a baseball person, take a look at what's still available. And let's go. We're on box number 2. We're halfway through box number 2. We'll do 3 boxes plus the National Treasure to see what's inside there. Should we cheat? Yeah, some color. So some color coming up. Pablo Sandoval, Nick York, Miguel Tejeda, Ivan Rodriguez. Oh, we're just talking about Reggie Jackson. Here is the Unleashed. This is Braylon Payne. More common. It's your common parallel. Or insert. Chase Burns. Spencer Jones. Prince Fielder. Ozzie Smith. Nolan Ryan. Greg Biggio. How about Chase Delarte? That's a foil. That's a foil. Charlie Condon on the Optic. If people are putting the set together, Trey Morgan. We got Kendall George, Jordan Lauer, Catfish Hunter again, more John Smoltz, Jake Leader. Roger Clemens on the optic. And here's another milestone, a laser milestone. Okay. It is Trevor Hoffman. Trevor Hoffman on that. San Diego. Another wild card. Braylon Dowry. Cam Caminetti here. Adam Wainwright. He's been there for a long time. Andrew Walters. Tim Hudson. We got David Ortiz. Here's a Craig Biggio foil. In a green, a lime green out of 149. Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins for the Phillies. Bryce Eldridge. Here's Franklin Arias. Willie Stargell. Ben Blake. No, Darren Baker. Sorry. Bobby Witt. The Doc, Dwight Gooden. More Hurston Waldrop. On the Elite Series, Sebastian Wilcox. Dylan Head. Roman Anthony. Jake Arrieta. Jace Young. Ian Kinslinger. How about a Johnny Bench? A little old school 149. Johnny Bench Blue. Ben Hess Optic. And there's our memorabilia. Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn for Cincinnati. I remember Adam Dunn on the White Sox. Adam Dunn for Cincinnati. This is another patch. Here's your patch. The other one we had was the Jersey Kings. Okay. But this is just your materials, just your regular Donruss materials card. And we'll keep that down there. And there's two more. There's Christian Moore and Carson Williams. Like I said. All right, let's see what else shows up. I know people are waiting for the National Treasure, but we're going to go through the third Donruss box here right after this. Let's see. All right, how about... All right, let's see what we got now. Last half of box number 2. Still more green. Green's the way to go. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, Connor Nimoy, Zebby Matthews, Tony Oliver. No, Tony Oliva. Am I saying that right? I don't remember from, it seems like old school, but Bobby Miller, Optic. There's Mason Wynn on the Marbles. That's a little more insert friendly. Jet Williams. We got Drew Gilbert, Will Clark from Texas. We were just talking about that. Colby Mayo's all over the place. Johnny Bench, A-Rod, Nolan Ryan on the foil. Catfish Hunter Optic. How about Jared Thomas? Got Bryce Cunningham. Paul Skeens. That's what the Paul Skeens card looks like. Will Wager. Lou Garrett. Here's a green. Kellen Culpepper. A green Optics out of 149. And the Kevin L. Contreras. Here is the Clearly, Donruss Clearly. L. Contreras for the Cubs. And the Bomb Squad, Connor Griffith. See, now that pack had 3 parallels and inserts in it. Rintaro Sasaki. How'd I do on that? Traylon Payne, Jaros Ariati, Jim Leland. I'm still doing manager cards. Carlos Beltran, Pedro Martinez. Right back to back. Here's Mara Rivera. Mara Rivera on the Optic. Colton Keith for Detroit. Owen Cassie, prospect. Walker Jenks. This is Jake Blouse, Terry Francona, more manager cards. Colton, there's Colton Keith again. There's Roger Clemens on the Donruss Laser. And Brody Beck. And how about a purple Bryce Matthews for the Astros? It is 31 out of 49. Let's take care of that. That's our second autograph. So it looks like every box has one memorabilia. We'll put that right there. That's Bryce Matthews. And Chase DeLauder. We got Tekoa Roby. Make sure I said that one right. Robin Ventura, Dustin Perea. Always got that name wrong. Andrew Jones, Dylan Cruz. And there's our 101. How about a Noah Schultz? 101. Okay, from the White Sox. What do you think? How are we feeling on that? On the White Sox. Now, how familiar are we on Noah Schultz? But a nice 101. We had a 101 this afternoon and a 101 this evening. Keep those 101s coming. Still haven't even touched the National Treasure yet. I am not familiar with Noah Schultz. We could look that up. But it's nice to have a 101, the black. The black finite, I think they're calling it. Yeah. I don't want to say he's on the White Sox, so they'll find a way to mess him up. It's kind of like a quarterback on the Bears team. If he's on the White Sox, they probably give him Tommy John surgery and they do it on the wrong arm or something. I don't want to be mean to the White Sox, but let's finish off the box. Bill Amick, and how about last one, an optic, Carson Williams. Yeah, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to talk bad about my other Chicago team. Okay, but yeah, they're gonna mess with that. All right, one more box of Donruss. What do you think? How are we feeling? Super sweet cards. I appreciate the discussion. I appreciate you sticking here and taking a look. What do you think on Donruss? Are you a set guy? Are you let me put that aside. We'll get some of these right here. Put these up. Let's put this one on the Wall of Fame. This is my first impression. We got another. We'll have another Donruss just like it on Saturday. Okay, same thing. 3 boxes of Donruss Hobby and 1 National Treasure, just to get some higher value in there. Here's our 3rd box of Donruss. And oops, sorry, hit the camera. Any thoughts? Anybody have an opinion here on Donruss? Again, it's a set. It's a set collector one. On the flip, yeah, that's why, like I said, it's the breaks are a lot of times you do get some chance of flipping. I think, yeah, Donruss is affordable, and you never know. You never know how it's fun to on Donruss. It's kind of like Tops. If you're a set person putting the set together, I think I have enough to try to put the set together, and then I'll just sell the set on eBay or something, or sell the set in the shop. I don't have a shop, but I have a buddy that has a card shop, so I could sell it there. See if anybody's putting together a Donruss set. I think the rookies sometimes they pan out. Yeah, I think it's not too bad. We'll see how. Oh, here let's okay, the value like you could You could do base all day in some of the other. We had a nice tops break too. Not a one-on-one. Jim Palmer, Don Manley. We had a nice Jimmy Rollins. And if those of you that are, if you're looking at it, we had, this is the right side of the box, I believe, of the case. Eddie Matthews on the optic. There's a Diamond Kings. Ben Hess. That's a little more on your rare insert. Jared Thomas. Bryce Cunningham. There's Jeff Bagwell. Yadier Molina. Ricky Henderson. Mike Piazza. Reggie Jackson on a laser. And a green. All right, let me try this one. Arun Nimala. How'd I do? For the Blue Jays, out of 149. The green we said was 149. Minato Sasaki. Did I do pretty good? I'm not up on all the prospects. I know some of them. Looking through the, watching the prospect chatter and stuff, but not all of them. Michael Young, Jim Tomei, Brooks Lee, Buster Posey, Heston Kjerstad, Heston Kjerstad on the optic. Why, thank you, super sweet. There's Paul Skeens on the Elite Series. I tell you, I watched him when he was pitching against the Cubs. He did pretty well. Okay? Cubs have a good offensive team, and he didn't do too bad. So, oh, really? Really? Let's take a look. So, Arjun Nimala. Oh, that's pretty cool. First player from India. Tony Perez. I had a couple buddies that took me to a cricket game. I didn't understand it. They were explaining it to me. But that was fun. It was fun to watch. Mike Schmidt, Ken Griffey. There's more Green. Green seems to be the dominant. Little Tripper Jones. That's the closest I tried, and I take them to baseball, and they understand baseball. I had a hard time understanding cricket. Owen Cassie. We got Walker Jink. Look, Randy Johnson. Albert Pujols. Spencer Arrietty. More Cal Ripken. This seems like a pretty young Cal Ripken. It's hard to kind of see his face. Jake Peavy. How about a red? Okay. On the Diamond Marvels, a red, another out of 25. A red. Let me get more. This our third or fourth. Our fourth out of 25. A red. Jordan Lauer. On the Diamondbacks. Take a look. Oh, we'll put that right there. Yeah, that's nice to spread it around. I do like that. They kind of a little bit of variety, a lot of different one of the. There's only one, of course, but I do like the out of 25s. I always kind of enjoyed the out of 25s. You get a good variety of them. Billy Amick, Thomas Sagas, Johnny Mize, Bucky Dent, old school Bucky Dent, the Big Hurt Frank Thomas. How about a red Kevin Alcantara? A red. Jet Williams, Chase Burns, and one more here, Spencer Jones. On the prospect. All right, about halfway done through box number 3. And don't forget, we got the National Treasure still. If you're enjoying what we're doing, please follow. Like I said, this is the format. And we're having fun. Just enjoy ourselves. We're just getting back into baseball. I started in baseball, but I had to, family, too much to do, so I had to cut back a little bit. But now I am going full strong in baseball, so we'll have another one of these on Saturday. So if you're enjoying it, please tell your friends, share the stream. Oh, now we're getting some orange-red stuff. Connor Norby, we got Zebby Matthews, Tony Oliva, Will Clark for Texas. How about Juan Mauricio on the optics? There's the mementos. Brooks Robinson. Trey Morgan, it looks like. Kendall George. More Colby Mayo. Colby Mayo showing up. Johnny Bench. A-Rod. James Wood on the foil. Here is an orange Jacob Wilson from Oakland. This is out of 199 on the optic. I like the optic, has a little more color variety. And there's our autograph. How does Mitch Jeb out of 49? I'm an autograph snob, and I'm not liking that autograph. I would have liked a little. You gotta win. With the home run leader or something to sign. Kind of weird like that, but that's a prospect. More Pittsburgh. We had another Pittsburgh. Let's check out the Wall of Fame. Yeah, we had a Nick York. We had the Nick York out of 25. Here is an autograph out of 49 from Pittsburgh. We'll put that right there. This is Brendan Dowry. We got Cam Kiminetti. Paul Skeens again. Speaking of Pittsburgh. Will Wagner. Lou Garrett. Jake Blos. Deion Sanders on the optic. Gary Sheffield for the Bomb Squad insert. Bryce Eldridge, we got Frank Arias. Terry Francona manager card. Colton Keith. Jared, this one's a good one. Jared Errati. How'd I do there? Jim Leland. Griffin. This is the one. Griffin O'Farrell. Rated rookie foil. Drew Gilbert's on the optic. That's an optic one. Dylan Head. Roman Anthony. Carlos Beltran for Yankees. Pedro Martinez. Robin Ventura, more White Sox. Dustin Pereira. Here is Rhett Loader on the optic. Kirby Puckett, one of my favorites. Kirby Puckett on the green laser. The green laser. Milestones. Christian Moore. Just some base. Colton Williams. We got Andrew Jones. Dylan Cruz again. Pablo Sandoval. Nick York. Here's a blue Cam Smith out of 149. Jared Thomas, optic. And two more, Dalton Rushing and Brooks Wilkin. All right, last half of the last Donruss box. Any impressions? What do we think, Donruss? Hey, obviously they can't put the team names in there, but see if hopefully Panini will keep up the baseball. The Fanatics doesn't, the Darth Vader them out and keep them from producing. We'll see what happens. Everybody's suing everybody. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, after a couple breaks today, the garbage is getting full. That's a good thing. John Smoltz, let's start with that. We got Jake Letter, Adam Wainwright, Andrew Walters, Roger Clemens on the optic. There's little Aiden Miller, the Diamond Marvels, Bryce Rayner, and Blake Burke for the rookies. Tim Hudson, David Ortiz, Willie Stargell, Darren Baker. Here is a foil of Hurston Waldrop. Miguel Tejada on the optic. Ryan Walschmidt. Here's Ryan Sloan, Bobby Witt, Dwight Gooden, Jake Arrieta. Oh, there's little Cal Ripken, orange. Cal Ripken's always one of my favorites. It's $1.99. And here is that's a box hit. I'd say that clearly is a box hit. Thatch Hurd. And a Bomb Squad A-Rod for the Bomb Squad. All right, let's keep going with Caleb Lamavita, Colson Montgomery, Jace Young, Ian Kinslinger, Austin Wells, a little Mariano Rivera on the laser parallel. And this one is Starlin Cava for the Marlins. And oh, there you go. There's the Rangers, Sebastian Walcott. Yeah, again, I don't want to be all mean, but you got to do something first before you could sign like that. That's a terrible signature. Sebastian Walcott. Yeah, I thought he was up there. He was. I don't remember the exact rank that he was, but that's not too shabby. It's not numbered, but it's a nice auto card for the Rangers. Here, let me move this box, and we'll just put that right up there. Get the Wall of Fame. We're filling up the Wall of Fame up there. Yeah, I thought Walcott was kind of up there. We got Arjun Damala. I got to learn that name. I appreciate the super sweet cards. I appreciate the thoughts, Evan Carter. I did not hear of him, but I'm going to look him up and do a little reading on that. If that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be the first ball player from your country. Pee Wee Reese, there's Acuna over there, Hurston Waldrop, Molina, Yonder Molina on the elite. There's Marcelo Meyer in Boston. We got Ryan Clifford, Edgar Martinez, Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones. Hello, my friend. Oh, they made cookies upstairs? Why, thank you. Here, Jim Rice. What do you think? Here's my son. He is trying to fancy the YouTuber. You want to talk and say the names? What do you think? Marcelo Meyer, a blue, numbered 149. Guy. Now this one's turned around. So what do we think? I don't know why it's turned around. We're going to do a little research. This is the second card that was turned around. Ethan Salas. It's a prism. Good. What were you saying?
Probably all the information on the box.
I know. That's what we gotta take a look at that. Okay. He brought me a cookie. That was good. And one more. Josar Gonzalez. All right, last stack of Donruss, and then we'll go for the national. We'll finish off with the national treasure. Here's our last stack of Donruss. Our national treasure in the NASCAR today was pretty good. We had a few, like you saw Jen just come in about the Kyle Larson. We had a few nice. If you're a NASCAR person and we're baseball, NASCAR, and WWE, is what we do here. I tried some football, not too bad. Basketball, I'm not really familiar with, and my kids don't play basketball, so we don't really watch basketball here. Here, a lot of colors coming up. Good luck, everybody. Jacob Wilson, Kumar Rocker. We got Ryan Braun, Mike Messina, Jackson Churio. Here is Christian Campbell. We have PJ Morlando. Some of the rookies I got to read up on. Good. And then the older guys. How about Brett Campaneris? How did I do in that? Sammy Sosa, Billy Martin. That's our third manager card. We got Greg Maddox, James Tobias, the third. And here we go. Here is rated rookie on the foil and rated rookie on the optic. That's kind of cool. Back to back. James Tibbs, the third. How about Louis DeVries? Tommy Troy, Aaron Judd. We saw Bobby Miller, Mariano Rivera, Reggie Jackson. Here's James Wood on the optic. A little George Brett. I think that's the first George Brett card we said. And Jacob Mizrowski. I think I knew that guy. Boston Bateman, Roger Clemens. Here is Hurston Waldrop, Jackson Churio, James Wood. Oh, more Jackson Churio here. On the foil, Mike Piazza, a purple out of 49. Let's get that taken care of right away for all you. Mike Piazza for the Dodgers here on Los Angeles. Not Mike Piazza on the Mets. That's interesting. I wonder why they choose, which picture they choose and which one they don't choose. Out of 49. We got George Lombardi Jr., Starlin Caba, Manny Ramirez, Eddie Matthews, Hurston Kurtzat, Jake Peavy, more Manny Ramirez on the optic, Kumar Rocker, Unleashed, James Tibbs again. This is Griff O'Farrell, and this was upside down. Juan Marichal, Deion Sanders. How about Rhett Lauder? Here is out of 25. This is our fifth 25, PJ Morlando. Our fifth one out of 25. That's pretty nice. I like a bunch out of 25s there. The wall is getting filled up here. And we still haven't gotten to the National Treasure yet. Griff O'Farrell. And, there's this. How about Pablo Sandoval out of 99? This is a green jersey, which is interesting because he's from Boston. It's the Red Sox, but a green jersey. Trying to think of where the green jersey would come from for Boston. And so it looks like pretty standard. 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia in each Donruss box. Here's our last Donruss card. Drew Gilbert on our last one. Give me a second here to clean off some of this base right here. You'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. Okay, not to worry. Shipping notifications, I'll get these all sorted and sent out to you tomorrow. Try to get it to our mail person shows up at about 2, so hopefully it'll be before 2. All right. How about finish off with a nice 2024 National Treasures box. And like we were saying, okay, as you saw what's come out, Okay, if you're enjoying what we're doing, okay, please follow because we got another one coming out on Saturday. We'll do another situation where we take a look. Okay, this is a little more on your thicker side. Okay, a little more on, not too shabby. Usually it's pretty normal, but that's a little on the thicker. Let me save the box. Just can't bring myself to throw out those boxes. A little more on the thicker side. Hold on, let me get my no peeking pads here. That box is very well protected. Where is right here? Right here, there's no peeking. I gotta create the drama here. Oh, I forgot one. How did I get this one? There you go. Okay. All right. Wow, the box is pretty. There we go. There we go. No looky. No looking. Nothing in there. Okay, flip it over. Nothing there. All right, good luck, everybody. Here is our first. Okay, how about a. Oh, see, now I do like, I've been saying this in all the National Treasure. We've opened up maybe 15 cases of National Treasure in various, a lot of, okay, a lot of racing, and I do like the base. Here's little Joe DiMaggio. Okay, a nice National Treasure. And the base cards are nice, clean, a nice picture, very classy. 50 out of 99. Okay, very nice. Congratulations on the Yankees there. I think we had two bases. Here comes another one. How about Albert Pujols? Okay. How'd I lose my? I cleaned up too bad. I lost my top loaders. Let me get another one. Maybe. Did we use them all already? That's a good thing to have. Let me grab a couple more top penny sleeves here. All right. So how about Albert Pujols? Now again, if you're the Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals, if you take a look, okay, the Cardinals are not picked. I would the spot is for 40, and if you enjoy what we're doing here, if you think this card and all the Cardinals that you've seen create some value, put a bid on those, and you could lock in all the Cardinals. And that's all at my discretion. And I don't have any Cardinal friends that collect, so I'd be happy to trade those with you. All right, here comes another. There's the memorabilia, Connor Norby, a prospect for the Marlins. 55 out of 99. Take a look. Connor Norby. There you go. It's fun opening up the box and seeing what we have. Okay, let's keep going through the memorabilia. How about Caden Grice? I am not familiar with this one. Okay, it says the Diamondbacks, 5 out of 99. Any thoughts, chat? Caden Grice? Am I saying that right even? 5 out of 99. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good see. Look at that. Super sweet cards. I appreciate that. I like the attitude. I haven't heard of him. And how about, let's see if we've heard of. All right, Colton Montgomery for the White Sox. That's a nice patch. 20 out of 25. It was a pretty big, and then of course I don't want to be mean. The White Sox kind of fell apart because he was on the White Sox. Yeah. Don't give up. There could be coming up here. There could be. That's our third memorabilia. I think one more. Oh, we got a booklet here. I didn't want to grab the booklet. Let's do one more materials. An autograph materials. How about we got Ryan Clifford and autographed materials here. Let's see. Ryan Clifford, it's double A, it says. Okay, for the Mets. This might even be a little too colossal. Nope, nope, hold on. I'm going to get a better top loader here. We'll top load that. We'll get back to that, but that's a nice patch auto for the Mets. Who had the Mets here? Let's give a little shout out to. Okay. That's Chris B. Chris B, that one's yours. Okay. And all right, so here comes the patch. How about Chase DeLauder? Oh, look at that. That's not too shabby. That's out of 10. Give me a second here. Yeah, I got to get a little thicker. I'm going to get a little thicker top loaders for you on these. Chase DeLauder for the Guardians, I believe, right? That's a nice patch, 3 colors. More patch memorabilia. How about Blake Mitchell? The Royals, 4 out of 49. See, that's a nice autograph, Blake Mitchell. Put a little effort into that. That's good. I like that. Kansas City Royals. Who had the Royals here? That's going to Blue Moon. Blue Moon, those are yours. And one more before we get to the booklet. How about Justin Crawford, the Phillies? That's not too bad. Let's take a look there. Some of my jumbo penny sleeves are hard to open. Okay. Justin Crawford, take a look. Yeah, I hate the initials. I will give it, Joe B. I agree with exactly what you're saying. Okay. On the Phillies, it's that terrible initials. Terrible, Justin, but a nice one. All right, last one of the night. Thank you again, everybody, for joining. We have a booklet coming up here. Here is our booklet. Good luck, everybody. It is for Gabriel Gonzalez, the Mariners. Take a look. There's your booklet. G. Didn't even get a second G in there. Jumbo patch. Anybody? Gabriel Gonzalez? I am not familiar with him. He's got a booklet numbered out of 99. Okay, but I am not familiar with Gabriel Gonzalez. But the booklet is the booklet for our National Treasure box. And there we go. Not their top prospects. Super sweet. I appreciate all the thoughts here. That was very helpful. I know some of them on the prospects here, but definitely super sweet cards. Okay, let me know when I'm going to follow you because you're pretty knowledgeable about this. So I appreciate that. Thanks for your support and your help. And everybody, thanks for being part of the break. I got a full wall of fame here. That's kind of nice. Like I said, I will definitely get these. Yeah, I'm going to go take a look. On the Dodgers, there's a few. Yep, it's okay. We'll see. I'll get these all sorted. I'll get these sorted and shipped to you. If you saw something that you were interested in, like I said, I will definitely be posting these cards and sharing them with our. If you're not in our Facebook group, any extra cards that show up, the first place I put them is our Facebook group, United Sports Cards. If you are part of the Facebook group, you'll see these posted tomorrow. Some of the pictures, like I said, had a nice one-on-one here, and please join in and take a look. But I'll get all these sorted and get them all shipped to you. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much, and I will see you hopefully later.